You don't need to move to a big city or sit in an office to make six figures anymore. Many high-paying jobs are already remote and more are coming. If you're still measuring success in commutes and cubicles, you're playing the wrong game. Headlines often focus on employers forcing their employees to return to the office. But there are two sides to the coin. The World Economic Forum projects remote digital jobs will grow 25%, hitting 92 million roles by 2030. Many companies are scaling back on buildings and doubling down on talent that delivers, no matter where they are. This list breaks down the fastest-growing remote jobs that already pay $100,000 or more. If you're serious about income and flexibility, this shift isn't just exciting, it's your advantage. The salaries in this video are directional ranges based on national averages, sourced from reputable platforms such as Glassdoor, Indeed, and the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Actual salaries can vary based on factors such as experience, location, and company size. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Number 1. Cybersecurity Analyst. Remote roles in a red-hot job market. Cyber threats aren't slowing down, they're evolving fast, and the people fighting them don't need to be in the building. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, jobs in this field are projected to grow 33% between 2023 and 2033, more than 6 times faster than average. With that growth comes money, and top cybersecurity analysts are pulling in $105,000 to $180,000, working entirely remote. Security teams are often distributed across countries, using digital tools to track threats in real time. That's perfect for remote setups where what matters is coverage, not location. Analysts who can sniff out threats, patch systems, and handle incidents calmly are in demand more than ever. If you've got certs like CISSP or Security Plus, you're already ahead of most applicants. This isn't just a hot job, it's a mission-critical role that's only getting more important. Number 2. Software Engineer. High-paying remote code jobs still dominate. The market for software engineers hasn't just held, it's surged. Remote teams are now the default, not the exception, and companies are happy to pay top dollar to keep their devs comfortable and productive at home. Salaries are consistently hitting $120,000 to $170,000, especially for engineers who can work across stacks or build on cloud platforms. Most software roles now revolve around product teams scattered across time zones, which makes physical offices a liability. The work lives in GitHub, Slack, and cloud CI/CD tools, none of which require a commute. Companies care more about your commits than your presence at a desk. Engineers who stay current with modern languages, frameworks, and deployment tools are in the best spot. If you're strong in React, Python, AWS, or Kubernetes, you're not just hireable, you're in demand. This is one of the cleanest paths to 6 figures without ever stepping into a meeting room again. Number 3. DevOps Engineer. Remote roles powering a $10 billion market. DevOps isn't just growing, it's exploding. The DevOps market hit $10.4 billion at the end of 2023 and shows no signs of slowing down. These engineers are the glue between dev and deployment, making sure code ships fast and doesn't break everything along the way. Everything they touch, cloud infrastructure, CI/CD pipelines, monitoring tools, can be handled remotely. That's why top DevOps talent is getting snapped up for remote roles paying between $115,000 and $160,000. Companies don't want babysitters for their servers anymore. They want automation, reliability, and fast recovery. If you know your way around Docker, Terraform, Jenkins, and the usual suspects, you can run someone's production pipeline from your living room. As long as the servers stay up, no one cares where you're sitting. Number 4. Data Scientist. Remote demand rising with every dataset. Companies have more data than they know what to do with, and that's exactly where data scientists step in. They don't just pull reports, they turn data into strategy. The value of this role has pushed salaries into the $115,000 to $165,000 range, and almost every position is now built for remote. It's a role that lives inside tools like Python, R, SQL, and machine learning frameworks, all of which travel just fine through a VPN. You could be in Kansas running models on data pulled in LA, and no one would notice. These aren't just coding gigs either. Businesses are throwing money at people who can connect numbers to outcomes. Knowing how to present insights and drive change? That's what separates analysts from real data scientists. This role is growing fast because businesses finally realize that guesswork doesn't scale. Number 5. Machine learning engineer. Remote AI jobs with serious pay. AI isn't hype anymore. It's the backbone of everything from content recommendations to autonomous vehicles. Machine learning engineers are right at the center of this, and they're being paid like it. According to Coursera's 2025 data, the average salary now sits at $123,000, with many earning significantly more based on project complexity and domain. These roles are remote by design. The models, the data, the tools, they're all in the cloud, and collaboration happens through Git, Zoom, and shared codebases. Engineers who know TensorFlow, PyTorch, or scikit-learn are building solutions for everything from fraud detection to chatbots. If you've got a knack for turning data into prediction engines, companies want you on their remote teams yesterday. Machine learning isn't just growing, it's redefining what in-demand means in tech. Number 6. NLP engineer. High-paying remote jobs in language and AI. Natural language processing used to be a research niche. Now it's running everything from chatbots to translation tools. NLP engineers are building the tech that makes AI sound human. And the pay reflects that. Most are landing between $91,000 and $142,000, with room to grow as demand increases. The tools are all remote-friendly. Python, TensorFlow, Hugging Face. They live online, and so do the jobs. Companies are looking for people who can fine-tune language models, handle sentiment analysis, and improve the way machines understand us. If you're already tinkering with LLMs or prompt engineering, you're on the right track. The skill set is rare, the work is scalable, and every AI product team needs someone who speaks both code and language. Number 7. Computer vision engineer. Fast-growing remote role in AI imaging. Computer vision used to mean facial recognition and security cams. Now it powers everything from autonomous driving to medical imaging. Salaries reflect that jump. This role sits between $124,000 and $224,000, and most of the work happens on your own machine, not in a lab. These engineers train machines to see, using massive data sets, deep learning models, and pattern recognition. Python, OpenCV, PyTorch, it's all built for remote, high-performance workflows. If you know how to structure labeled data and build real-time detection models, you're valuable to startups and Fortune 500s alike. And the industry's hiring? Think logistics, healthcare, defense, and robotics. It's one of those roles where you'll never need to justify your paycheck. Number 8. ML research scientist. Remote work in AI's frontline innovation. Research scientists aren't just running experiments. They're designing the future of machine learning. This role pays anywhere between $136,000 and $225,000, and that's before stock options or publication bonuses. It's one of the most intellectually rewarding paths in AI, and the good news is it's almost entirely remote now. The work is deep, developing new algorithms, testing edge case performance, writing papers that change how systems learn. You'll spend your days coding in Python, tweaking models, and collaborating in GitHub issues. Academic background helps here, but the real value is knowing how to push boundaries. If you're good at spotting gaps in existing AI systems and proposing better ways forward, you're who top AI labs want on their remote roster. This job is pure signal, no fluff. Number 9. Human-centered ML designer, remote AI roles that focus on people. Everyone's building AI. Few are building it for real people. That's where human-centered ML designers come in, crafting the interfaces and experiences that make machine learning actually usable. Salaries average around $117,000 and reach up to $179,000, and these jobs are built for remote-first teams. It's not just about wireframes, it's about understanding how people interact with intelligent systems. Recommendation engines, personalization features, voice assistants, this role makes sure they work like magic, not friction. If you have UX skills, an eye for behavior, and can think in code, you're in a rare position. Most companies still don't know how to bridge that gap, and they're willing to pay if you do. This is where empathy meets engineering and the paycheck's just as strong. Number 10. MLOps Engineer. In-demand remote role powering scalable AI. MLOps isn't a buzzword, it's what makes machine learning stick. These engineers take working models and make sure they keep working, even when millions of people are hitting the app. Salaries range from $123,000 to $180,000, and almost every MLOps role now runs fully remote. If you're the type who sees a messy pipeline and wants to clean it up, this is your job. You'll manage deployment, monitoring, model drift, and everything in between. Tools like Docker, Kubernetes, and MLflow are your weapons. And companies love engineers who can make ML work outside the lab. The rise of production-grade AI systems means this skill set is only getting more valuable. It's the kind of behind-the-scenes job that makes everything else possible and pays like it. Number 11. Business Intelligence Developer. High-paying remote job. Turning data into decisions. Business intelligence doesn't sound sexy, but it pays like it is. BI developers are the ones turning spreadsheets into strategy, and they're pulling in $102,000 to $151,000 doing it, all without showing up to an office. As more companies lean into data-driven everything, these roles are only becoming more critical. The stack is cloud-native, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, Snowflake, which means you can work on a dashboard in your pajamas while drinking bad coffee. It's not about pretty charts. It's about knowing what matters and surfacing insights before the next meeting. If you can translate raw data into actions leadership actually uses, you're already more valuable than half the analytics team. These roles often evolve into senior strategy positions fast, and the path is wide open for anyone who gets it done. It's one of the clearest remote lanes to a six-figure future. Number 12. ML Data Scientist. Remote job that mixes machine learning with meaning. This isn't your basic data scientist gig, it's machine learning with a mission. ML data scientists don't just crunch numbers, they engineer the data that trains intelligent systems. Salaries are strong, sitting between $124,000 and $203,000, and remote setups are the norm. You're not just pulling data, you're shaping it into something a model can learn from. That means knowing your pipelines, building features, and constantly checking assumptions. Most teams want someone who can do both the technical work and the storytelling that comes after. If you're good at cleaning messes, building elegant models, and proving why your solution works, you're worth every dollar. The demand isn't slowing down anytime soon, and you don't need an office badge to prove you belong. Number 13. Robotics. Software engineer. Remote AI role with real-world impact. You don't need to build physical robots to make serious money in robotics. The brains behind the machine, the software, runs just fine off-site. With salaries between $115,000 and $195,000, this is one of those quietly powerful jobs flying under the radar. These engineers write code that helps robots see, move, and think. That could mean drone delivery systems, surgical robotics, or warehouse automation. As long as the hardware is hooked up, you can run your side of the project from anywhere. Knowing Python, ROS, and real-time systems goes a long way here. And since robotics is eating into everything from logistics to elder care, the field's growing fast. Get in now, and you'll be leading teams before long. Number 14. AI Software Engineer. High-paying remote work for builders who think in code. This role blends classic software development with cutting-edge AI tools. Think less PowerPoint, more Python. Salaries land in the $118,000 to $144,000 range, and every bit of the job is remote-ready because the work happens in the stack, not in a meeting. AI software engineers are taking models built by researchers and turning them into real products people use. They build APIs, optimize performance, and make sure things don't fall apart when 100,000 users hit the app at once. It's one of the fastest-moving corners of the tech world, and it's not slowing down. If you know how to scale AI features into a working product, you'll never be out of work. This is the job for devs who like building, breaking, and rebuilding smarter. Number 15. AI researcher. High-paying remote career in the future of intelligence. AI research used to be locked behind university walls. Now, companies are funding entire remote research teams to stay ahead. Salaries stretch from $99,000 to $142,000, and if you've got a brain for systems thinking, this is where it pays off. These roles aren't about production. They're about invention. AI researchers test boundaries, chase breakthroughs, and write the papers that future engineers will follow. You'll spend your time in simulations, notebooks, and models, not in meetings. The best teams don't care about credentials. They care about progress. If you're curious, sharp, and relentless, this job lets you chase ideas and get paid while you do it. And yes, you can do it all without leaving your house. Remote, high-paying jobs are already here. You don't need to wait for the future. These jobs are live now, and they're paying real money. The shift already happened while most people were still debating it. If you've got the skills and the discipline to deliver, you don't need an office, a commute, or permission. The best part? Most of these roles aren't maxed out yet. Demand's still climbing and salaries are right there with it. So, pick your lane, level up, and cash in while the window's wide open. Thanks for watching. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.